because it's in the winter in the snow, so I thought it might provide a different view of the route. Okay. When I said a view of the route, what it basically seems I meant was you wouldn't be able to see anything. Set off as soon as you're ready and be careful of snow on the tracks. Yeah, seriously. Now this isn't the VR version, so it's the easier to drive version of the 143. Let me just check the controls in here. That one works. Brakes work. Excellent. In which case, off we go. 23 kilometres to Rorschach siding and through track. I don't know how to do that, S3 Swansway. It just says you need to make your links on your page so they open a new tab. But all I have is a very basic macro to make that sort of stuff happen. There's nothing to stop you just using your button. If you click with the mouse button on a link, it will always open it in a new tab. So you don't have to do anything fancy with the link. I will investigate though and see what I can do. Bit of wheel slippy there. So, we are where? Okay, so this is actually going to give us the other leg of the route. So we started there and we ran all the way to about there, and then we ran the last bit up to there. So we're now starting here and we're going to run this bit up here. So this does actually give us the last bit of the route that we haven't done yet, which is excellent. Time to put the sand on. Sound noise is slightly annoying. Double yellow, expect stop aspect. I did wonder if that's what it was, United Terry, thank you. Alright, back off the power a bit. We're still accelerating, but given the weather I'm actually going to cut the power a little bit. I just noticed, even the rails have got snow on them. That looks really quite good, actually. Putting sand down during wheel slips strictly forbidden, German ride lines. Okay, what do you do then? When do you use sand? I thought that was exactly when you're supposed to use it. Looks like the signal aspect has gone up a bit now. Victor, can you re-ask your question? I didn't see it. Well, these screens are with the rail driver, BK Gamer, so they're not working at the moment for some reason. They are Cytec flight instrument panels. If you go and have a look on Engine Driver, you can actually see all the detail. That doesn't look like a stop signal to me. I'm going to carry on. Yes, there is an article on Engine Driver. I don't have the link to with me to hand, unfortunately. But if you go and have a look at it, you'll find it. They look definitely like green signals to me. So if I ease off so that we're not wheel slipping anymore, and then apply sand, and then apply power, is that better? Oh, can I make a how to drive on the ES64U2? Sure, I'll have a look at that one. They're not working because they're flight panels for FSX. No, I don't actually even don't usually use them on FSX. I only use them on train sim. Because I'm weird like that. That looks like a go. Looks like we're okay to carry on. Anthony Pecoraro, does the snow on the rails disappear after the train passes? I doubt it. It'll be a winter texture for the rails. Yep, green with yellow, which I guess is the 60 indicator again. Joe the Fish BR143 tutorial is definitely on the list, yes. Is this Austria or Switzerland? This is, I think we're in Austria and I think we're heading to Germany. I think, maybe. JJ, do you use MSA anti-aliasing with dynamic lights? I have dynamic lights, I have dynamic clouds, and I use the maximum without going to SSAA for anti-aliasing. I have no idea what that signal is. Oh, it's that one, Zoas, over here. Twit. That one I can go through. I was reading this signal over here and thinking that looks a bit red. Right, power on. Rostock is located in Switzerland, apparently. Okay, so we're staying in Switzerland. Too used to British signals, absolutely. Cheers, more man. How do you get no blurring with the 2D map with the NVIDIA driver? I am not using the latest NVIDIA driver. Put simply, I didn't upgrade. No benefit to me whatsoever to have the latest version of the NVIDIA driver. So I didn't do it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, folks. New versions of the drivers are sometimes a good thing, but not always. Right, we've got a bit of time before the next signal. Let's see if we can't squeeze a photo out. That's some seriously ropey weather. Am I on Windows 10 external HDD? I've got one machine on Windows 10, which is my own machine, and I have one machine on Windows 8.1, which is this machine. This machine's not mine, so I can't upgrade it until the all clear is given. Right, we're on the line now. This is interesting. Very interesting. DJ Little, where am I from? As in, where am I right now? Gillingham. Just down the road, basically. It takes me about half an hour to walk to work, when I work at Dovetail. So, just down the road from Dovetail. Good day, Steve. Clearly I am ready for my bed already. Couple of us says, thanks Matt. No, I'm yawning. BK Gaming PC, if you want to send a screenshot in, you need to do that. I've just posted it onto the chat, and now 100 other people have done the same thing. Excellent. So yeah, take a screenshot, make it 16:9 resolution, and send it to uktrainsim@googlemail.com. I see a couple of them hours still got the hamster dance. Ah, Gigi, apparently on Windows 10 you must upgrade your NVIDIA driver. We see, I think the problem is only on certain cards and things. So I'm running, one of my machines is running NVIDIA with Windows 10 and it runs the game perfectly. But I think other cards have a different problem. So the short answer is I don't know, and cards are either affected or they're not affected. It's not a blanket, it happens to everybody type problem. I know that really doesn't help you, I'm afraid. I don't actually have an answer for you, I'm afraid. Lustenau is next. Is that green? It looks like green. Yeah, that's green. S3 Francois, it was the hamster dance. So if you just Google hamster dance, you will see it. And then you will no longer like me anymore. Anthony Pecoraro, we're just doing 3 scenarios tonight. Just 3 short ones. Just so we can have a look at the 3-country corner, and then I need to go to bed because I'm getting up at the crack of sparrows tomorrow. United Terry's just posted info about Austrian signalling. Thank you. This weather is foul, isn't it? Another green light. It's very chickenly, this weather. That ruins a good screenshot, that artifact on the 143. Nice reaction. Am I taking the fleet with me? I'm taking all the young youthful fleets with me. We're now crossing the Austrian-Swiss border. Yeah, my 2 little gronks are coming. But the USA tank is staying behind. Oh, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Never mind. Oh, look at this bridge. Oh, okay. Oh, wheel slipping. Cameron's Gaming, if it's complaining about electrification, it may be actually complaining about other track rules like directionality or things like that. It's not necessarily electrification. It means that something's saying it won't work. St. Margrethen. Sounds a bit like Magrathea, and we're back on to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That was expect 40 apparently. Oh, okay. Hey there, the BV-8. Signals are definitely different here, aren't they? Expect 40 it is indeed. Have I seen Pixels? No, I haven't seen Pixels yet. I'm not a massive Adam Sandler fan. Some of his stuff is good, some of it's just a bit too zany. It's a bit like Jim Carrey. My wife basically likes everything they do, but I'm apparently an old fuddy-duddy, and that's the way that my wife puts it anyway. Not quite with those words, she's a bit more rude about it. Turn up the heat in the cab, it's getting a bit cold. Well, the heater's not working. There is another way I could turn the heat up, but you're not going to like it. Kind of hoping the point's changing. If the point's frozen in the wrong direction, we have a problem here in Houston. I did like 51st Dates. I thought that was a very good film. I really enjoyed that. "12 kilometres to Rorschach." The switches are apparently heated, that makes sense. I saw a tremendous photograph, I think on Rail Pictures or one of those sites, of the when the switches outside of Chicago were propane heated, and this whole area looks like it's on fire. It looks spectacular. Oh, I found the picture. So I've just posted the picture on chat of the switch warmers. That's just tremendous. Green light. Alright, we're walking our way now. We're under 10 kilometres, we're almost past 9 kilometres left now to Rorschach siding and through track. I'm liking the winter effect on this route. It's actually one of the first winter effects I really like this actually. Dovetail games are the best. Yes. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. So this is Three Country Corner. If you haven't got it yet, it's on Steam, released today, and it's by Just Trains, and it's £19.99. Old Owl, you can't get the map to show up on the screen while running the game. I've got it actually. It's running in a different window, and I'm just using the streaming software to make it look like it's part of that. It's a little application that I've written, but Hopeless Hyena, if you're still there, Hopeless Hyena, can you post your link? I don't think you're still there. So your Hopeless Hyena has an application which does the job. Morbius says, did you notice that you're driving on the left now? I did, and I noticed also signals. The one I need is my signals on the left as well. Britannica's posted the link to Train Maps Live, which is Hopeless Hyena's version of the mapping software. So that will let you have your own version of the mapping thing that I'm doing. But if you're running full screen and you only have one monitor, then you won't be able to see it. You'll need to run windowed. Why is the line in the fields? I think it's because this route was built without Google Maps, so the lines aren't necessarily in the right place. I think they're all in the right place relative to each other, but not necessarily in the right place. Oh dear. Offset. What did everyone think of the turbine today? Did everyone have a look at the turbine? Slowing down for this 80 limit. .6 kilometers to go, so we're not too far from the end now. Jeji, as Coplop has just said, my streaming computer is still running Windows 8.1 because it's a Dovetail machine, and until Dovetail upgrade to Windows 10, this one will have to stay where it is. Taylor B, no, I don't have any news on North Jersey coastline, I'm afraid. There's our Rorschach siding, which is coming up at 1.2 kilometers to go. Adam Gamer, if you want to know more about the turbine, then I would suggest you go and have a look at the official Dovetail Games channel and read and watch the short, relatively, I think it's only about a half an hour show, all about the Union Pacific gas turbine that's coming in TS 2016. Plus, don't forget there's engine driver articles as well with lots of information. but we pretty much give it a good run through its paces on the Twitch channel, the official Twitch. So you should be able to see everything you want to see. External HDD. There is a route at the moment which is there is a Brighton to Bedford route. I can't remember what it's called. By Danny 3 on Steam Workshop. Spaghetti is the best. It is indeed. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, so it links South London network, London to Bedford, and London to Brighton together. It's got all the track work in for the join bit in the middle, but there's not a lot of scenery on it yet. Well, the map was always used to Anthony Pecoraro on this particular route because I think it's all offset. Right, we're coming into Rorschach siding and through track. Thames Link to South London to Brighton or something like that. I can't remember Cameron's Gaming what the name of it is. Get the train in. We've got a stopping point location at the end there. There's not much point me looking at the map, as we're nearly finished anyway, so there's not much point turning it off right now, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's wrong, so... It's been wrong for a long time. Right, we've got peeps up here, so we'll stop by the peeps. Is this SpongeBob and Squidward? Is that who we're going out to meet over here? Rydcast says, could you please let everyone know I have also tried the new NVIDIA drivers and the map issue disappears with SSAA turned off and MSAA turned on. Hopefully that's useful to people suffering with the mapping problem on the new NVIDIA drivers. Right, well done, take it away and get yourself a hot cup of tea. Right, Deadly Dorito says it's almost midnight. That's basically a normal stream. No, actually, normally we'd go till about 2 o'clock in the morning. At the moment, that seems to be the norm. But that's it. We're done. Right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. That was I've enjoyed that. This has been a bit of a shorter stream than normal, but we've had a good look at Three Country Corner. We've basically run all of the track there is to run on it, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some more of that. Apparently, I'm past 2 spads. Oh, never mind. I will see you over the weekend if you are interested in a model railway stuff on hitbox.tv/OMR. So that's Saturday and Sunday all day, then we'll get some trains running so that we can, yeah, basically because we want to run trains. But I think we'll also have some live Steam in the garden as well, so if they get that all working, then I'll try and get a camera hooked up for that as well. And otherwise than that, Train Sim Live back on Monday as normal. Okay? Thanks everybody. Have a great weekend. Cheers. Bye-bye.